Parth was 3-4-9 and his opponent is 4-2. Slightly tougher opponent. He was playing games. Parth starts with e4. Opponent plays e5. Normal, right? I want everyone to pay attention now. Knight c3 by Parth. Opponent plays his pawn forward. He brings his knight out. So in the opening, we bring out our knights, bishops, and castle and keep a pawn in the center. That's what he's doing. Opponent plays f6. Is that a good move, Kian?
No.
Because it's an extra pawn move. That's not required, right? The
And
knight should have come there.
Yeah, and that other move, the bishop is blocked, so they should have like first moved the bishop then.
That is okay because anyway it's opening up another bishop. That's fine. Bishop can come out here also. It doesn't have to come here. That's
yeah,
different.
but that also the other pawn then makes it blocked.
Yeah, but so this mainly because the knight cannot come here, and secondly the king is a bit open. So if Parth puts his bishop here, that king will not be able to castle, right? Let's see if Parth did that. No, he came here. This I have told a million times. This is not a good move because you're asking to be kicked.
Okay.
This is a move black anyway wants to play because that will help his sender.
Yeah, but that
what?
knight also is.
No, but knight can come here.
And
This is more important than the knight coming here. If he gets 2 pawns in the center, that's more important for him than a knight coming to the square. And we are wasting a move with this bishop, helping our opponent. And now the bishop came back. So this is not great. The bishop should directly come here. Anyway, still better for white because he's got 3 active pieces. Black has how many active pieces, Anika?
0.
0. Only pawn moves. Yeah.
Yeah,
Out of that, this pawn move is the problem. These pawn moves were okay. And now opponent plays another pawn move. Is that a bad move? Parth?
Yes, because we can take the knight and they can castle.
But then you lose your nice active bishop. So I wouldn't recommend that. I would actually tell you to come back here.
But I play that.
Yeah, you play that. The thing is, he can't castle, but he can castle this side. And your bishop is much more useful than this knight in this position because he hasn't even brought it out. Your bishop has already traveled so much. You wasted so many moves with this bishop. So it's better to keep it. Bishop takes. Rook takes. And now pawn forward, opening up his bishop. All good. Tendrinian, are you focusing here? Okay. And now another pawn move. Is that a bad move, Tendrinian? The move that black played. Good move or bad move? Why is it bad, Tendrinian? Which move are we talking about? Which move? You don't know which move. Do you know yes or no? You just reply to the question. So then why are we not listening? You don't even know what move you're talking about. Then why are we in the class then if you're not going to listen? Manan, are you coming in? Okay, so this was a move played. You need to pay attention here on the board, not here and there. If you do not pay attention, there is no point of you attending a class. So pawn to b4, attacking the knight. Is it a good move or bad move, guys?
Okay.
Yes.
Good move because they're just making a knight more active.
Knight more active?
Like it's
Good or bad for black? The move itself is good or bad?
bad. Like
bad
it's
because-
another one move.
But it's how is it making the knight more active? Knight's already in a good place. You'll have to go somewhere else. No. So this move is okay. It's not just a pawn move, it's making a threat. It moves the knight from its active place. Anika, where would you put your knight?
I would put my knight in.
Tendrinial, are you focusing here? No, you're not. Yes, Anika. I want you to pay full attention on the board. I will ask you questions in between. You should be able to answer. So otherwise I will talk to your mom when she comes. So you need to pay attention here. Yes, Anika?
E2.
Yeah, knight e2 seems the most logical move because this will be in the corner. So knight's good. Manan is making noise. So queen a5. Opponent brings the queen into the game. Is it a good move or bad move, Kian? Because? Yeah, but Kian does this all the time. He brings his queen every game. In 5 moves, queen will be out in the center of the board. Okay, queen a5 is not great because it's too early. Okay, and now
to wake up at 5 o'clock for
Yeah.
her journey instead
Yeah.
of 2
And we would wake up at.
and now okay, now all the moves that Parth is making are logical moves, like moves that we should do in the opening. Developing the knights. Listen, Anika, listen properly. Try to learn from it, not talk unnecessarily. So he castled, he brought his knights out. Only one thing is left.
Bishop.
which is
Bishop.
yeah, the bishop needs to get out. Opponent places bishop into the game.
A 1.
Is there a threat? Should we do something? Is there any problem that
Yes.
what is the problem?
If we should like move the knight now because
What is the problem first of all? Is there a problem that we have to deal
because
with?
when the
Huh.
bishop takes, we'll have to take with the pawn.
We don't want to take with the pawn,
Yeah.
right? Because king will be opened. So we want to take with the queen. So that means we have to, Anika,
We have to put our pawn to h3.
that means you haven't understood the problem. What is the problem that he mentioned, Anika?
Sir.
I'm asking Anika. Did you hear what he mentioned?
He mentions that the knight is in danger.
The knight is in danger. How is it in danger? If he takes, you will take back. So how is this move saving your knight? You're saying this knight is in danger, then why are you not saving it then? The knight is not in danger. After bishop takes, you will have to take with the pawn and your king will be opened. So the problem is here. You're doing something in the other side. First you have to solve the problem. So the problem is bishop takes knight, we want to take with the queen. So that means, Kian, what should we do?
Sorry.
It's okay.
Knight?
G3.
Exactly. You move the knight so that when bishop takes the knight, queen will be able to take back. That's what Parth did. Opponent took and Parth takes back with the queen. Opponent went back with the queen. How many pieces are active, Tendrinial, for black? How many pieces have come out for black? Out of 0. Still 0, right? And for white, Tendrinial? 2. Which 2?
Queen and knight.
Yeah, so white is in a good position, right? Material is equal, but white has 2 active pieces and third one is about to come into the game. Will he bring it out? No, he first moves his queen. Now Partha is having some fun, like before he develops the bishop, he is
I had a
attacking
plan here.
that, right?
No, I had a different
Yeah,
plan.
there is another threat.
Yeah, I
Can
played-
anyone find out what Parth's threat is? Parth has a big
And I
threat.
played it.
Parth, now you need to be quiet. What is the threat that white is making in this position?
Sir,
Yes, Kian.
Queen to
Huh.
E6.
We'll block with the queen. What's the problem?
You can take the rook.
Exactly. So the threat is a fork. It's a very big threat.
And the
Right? Parth, what happened?
and the king can move to F7.
Yeah, of course. So queen e6 is a threat. So now Kian, you understood the threat. What will you do to stop it? What will black do to stop it? If you were black and Parth plays queen f5, what will you do?
E7.
Which piece?
Queen.
Yeah, queen e7 would stop that, but then Parth will get a pawn for free. Yeah, so that is the best option to defend. But opponent completely, he thought this is a threat, and he played g6, and now Parth jumps in with the queen, winning the Tendrinial. Now what can white capture?
The rook.
Exactly. So you are listening good. When you're listening, you're able to tell answers. And Parth picks up the rook. So how did he get a winning position? He used his queen. But he didn't run out just like that with the queen. He brought his pieces out, he castled, and then the queen came out and the queen was able to do the damage. Now he has to just complete this game. Yeah, he has to get this to a checkmate or until opponent resigns. So opponent plays queen g7. Should Parth exchange queens? Why not? Why should we not exchange queens? Huh? Yes, Parth.
You should.
Then why did you say no first?
No, I said.
You were doing like this.
I was doing the.
Okay, so Kian, why should we not exchange queens? Then we lose a queen. Opponent doesn't lose a queen. What logic is that? I give you a 5-star. You give your 5-star to me. How is that losing? So you have to stop thinking like that. Exchanging queens is the best move here. You're already up by a rook. So when you exchange, your opponent also loses a queen and not just you. So if you allow your opponent to keep the queen, he can try to make threats. That is avoided if you exchange. So don't run away from exchanges. So exchanging is good here. Queen e6 is also good, but exchanging is the best option.
As well.
So that's what Parth did. Exchange. And now he brought his bishop out to d2, attacking the
Pawn.
pawn. Opponent defended the pawn by bringing out the knight. And now Parth plays c3. So see, Parth, here now you need to activate your rooks, no? So if you want to activate this rook, what's the best way? How do we activate this rook? Yes, Parth, once, Parth.
Rook E1.
No, there's a better way. Rook E1 is a normal way to activate the rook. You have a faster way to activate it. Can anyone find out? Kian is not focusing. How do we make this rook active fast? Rook E1 is too slow. I mean, it's there, but it's not doing anything. A way to make it more active faster. What is it? Yes, anyone? Try to think, guys. This is not a super difficult question. So try to think properly and try to find a way. Manan, wait. People are answering. Then you cannot. You are just watching the class. You are not part of the class. If they don't answer, then we will ask Manan.
This rook or that rook?
What do you think, Parth? What do you think was the question? I already asked you this rook. So time to ask Manan. Yes, Manan. Exactly. This is how you activate the rook. You want the rook to have an open line, no? So you open up the line. You blast open the F file and then the rook is super active.
I watched a chess video, that's why I know this.
Okay. In that this was explained, is it?
This is some kind of position.
Okay. Alright. So rook e1 is normal, but f4 is even better. He played c3, which is also fine because he's opening up his bishop. After pawn takes, bishop will be active. So did the opponent take? He played c5, defending the pawn again. Now takes. Tendrinial, do we take this pawn? Is that a good move for white? Try to think and answer. Don't look at me. I'm not going to tell you the answer. You need to decide. If you understood the question, think. If you didn't understand, I'll repeat the question. Did you understand the question? Is this move good or bad? Bishop taking the pawn, a good move or a bad move? Should be played. You thought about it. You looked if it is safe. In 2 seconds you decided. Look properly, Tendrinial. Look at the position properly. This is the problem. Before you make a move, you're simply making it without thinking. When you play also, bad because? So when you make a move while playing also, you have to do that. While playing, if you simply make moves, you will lose pieces. So if you want to start winning games, you have to keep your pieces safe. If you simply throw them away, it's bad. So it's not a free pawn. Parth plays pawn a3. Opponent pushes a pawn. By the way, who is winning right now, Anika? White's winning or black's winning? Why is white winning? What is white up by?
By a rook.
White's up a rook. Do you agree with that, Kian? Okay, white's up a rook, right? So white's winning. Now, the next thing you should do is rook c1. Parth, you need to activate your bishop is already active. So instead of making this move active, first you need to bring your rook into the game. Open file, no? If there's an open file, put the rook there instantly. Why should we wait for putting a rook on the open file? He plays bishop to b4, which is okay, but it's attacking the pawn, but before that rook should have come in. Opponent plays rook c8. Opponent claims control of the open file, but he gets a pawn. But now rook will come here. So you allowed your opponent to become active because you didn't activate your rook. That was the mistake, and now opponent did that. Rook c2. Open file is good. Second rank is even better. Like when a rook comes to the second rank, it's super powerful. Now there is a threat. Kian, what is the threat? What is black's threat? Anika, what is black's threat? No threat. Both of you not see. Then Tendrinial, what is black's threat? What is black trying to do? What did black play just now, Tendrinial? What was black's last move? What did he play? Rook to c2. So just see and find out what's the threat.
Going down.
Here. Think about what happens after your move. You're telling a move without thinking what happens after. If it goes down, what will happen? What will white do if rook comes here? So then why would the rook come here? That is a bad move. Na? That is, how is that a threat? So before you tell a move, see if it is safe. Don't just play the move. See if it is safe. So what is black's threat, guys? Kian, are you thinking properly? It's a very simple question. Yes, Parth.
Rook takes pawn.
Yeah, this is a threat. He's attacking your pawn. You both then cannot see properly. Huh? He came here. What is he doing? He's attacking your pawn, of course. What happened? You're focusing? Okay. So rook takes pawn as a threat. He defends it. Parth defends the pawn. He wouldn't have to do all this if he had just put the rook on the open file later. Earlier. Bishop f8 by the opponent. Should we exchange, Anika? Should we do the exchange?
Yes.
Because is it good to exchange when we are up material or down material?
It is good to exchange when we are up material.
Exactly. So we are up a rook, so we should exchange. So he took, king took back, and now this rook is a slight problem. No? It's annoying. It's sitting right in the second rank. How do we challenge it, Kian? How do we challenge this black rook sitting on c2? We want to make that rook go away. How do we do that? What move? Exactly. The rook to c1, good move by Parth. Opponent moves the rook. He stays here. But now he brings a rook. So this move is not good. You're making the king come out. Now you're helping the king out. You would love to play this, but knight is stopping it. So it's better to just leave the rook there. First, you can play rook here to defend the pawn. That's the better option. Anyway, rook check. King moved out. And now he went here. This is good. So king should have gone here to keep control of the pawn. But he went there and now rook h8. The pawn is, there's no way to stop the pawn. Yeah, I mean stop the rook from taking the pawn. He takes. The king goes to g8. And now, can you find the next move, Tendrinian? What should white do? Look for a good move for white, Tendrinian. Look for a capture. See if you can take anything. See if you can capture anything.
Pawn.
Yeah, with which piece?
7.
Which piece do you want to move? Rook to a7. That's how you can tell the move. Rook to a7. Good. So if you're thinking properly, you're able to find moves. So that is good. Rook takes pawn, attacking the knight. The knight moved, and now Parth played a good move. Anika, can you find a good move for white? If one of your rooks gets to the last line, it is checkmate. So that not one of the rook. If this rook gets to the last line, game over. So how can we do that, Anika? White to play.
We first need to take the rook out to c1.
Yeah, rook c1, attacking the knight, right? And now opponent came and took the pawn. And now Tendrinian, how do we finish the game? One move checkmate. White to play. How to checkmate the opponent? There's no need to raise hands, Anika. I'm asking one person, right? How do we give a check, Tendrinian? Yeah.
Rook to
Huh.
c8.
Exactly. Rook to c8, checkmate. That's what happened in the game.
Sorry,
The
just
two.
check.
So how does it matter? If she said check, it won't happen, is it? If she plays a move, it's done, no? Whether she says check or checkmate. So rook c8, it's a checkmate. And that's how Parth won. So Parth won this mainly because in the opening, he played the opening well. He brought out his pieces. Opponent didn't do that. Opponent's king was in the middle, and that's why the
And I also
fork
made
happened.
him stop
Yeah.
his check. Like castling. He not castle.
That I don't agree because the bishop also went along with it. But the main reason is you want the rook. So tactics has to be there to win, right? You have to do the needful to win. But that happens only when your position is good. and your position was good.